Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out we managed to fix a number of problems and probably create some more problems that we haven't yet found. But we managed to fix a number of problems in Chicago, Naperville and the area by introducing the Studebaker over here. We also managed to fix a number of problems in Indianapolis by introducing, guess what? The Studebaker. And as you can see, things are running much nicer in Indianapolis now. We managed to fix a number of problems in Detroit by introducing the... Oh, come on, not now. There we go. Let's pretend that never happened. The Studebaker. And we managed to enhance the food lines in Philadelphia by introducing the Peterbilt. No, not really. We introduced the Studebaker. Well, we did introduce the Peterbilt, but we introduced the Studebaker. So last episode was a huge Studebaker oriented episode, complete with a little bit of singing of Billy Joel. Again, that joke's never going to get old, is it? And we managed to... we also managed to fix a number of issues in Washington by introducing the, guess what, the Studebaker. So this truck is helping us out a huge amount, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really happy to see this little truck in motion. What are we going to be doing in this video? Well, I thought what we need to do now is we need to start expanding what we have available to us. So in that sense, I want to ensure that we've got food going to Rockford, Milwaukee and Madison. So that's going to be kind of important. Now, I'm not sure what the best way is going to be to run this. We could run trucks, lorries, Peterbilts down here and then into Madison, which would be quite interesting. We could run it... I suppose we could run them right into the city centre, but it might be better to just run them out to this point here on the edge and then run shuttles in there. Similarly, we could probably run trucks out from here, Peterbilts out from here and then up to Rockford and do the same thing right the way up to Madison. So that should... wow, Madison really has this nice block over here of these red roofed buildings. Very nice. So that should allow us to cover this entire area and get food going there, which I think is kind of important. So that's what we're going to start with today. And as you can see, there is a bunch of food being made, but we don't have as much food coming in as I possibly hoped, which is a problem. And as you can see, it is on its way. It's a full train on its way, but it's not enough. It really is not enough. And there's a train, another full train on its way. And there's almost a full train's worth still over here. So I'm just thinking perhaps it's a good idea to increase this to a third train, which is what I'm considering doing. But if I'm going to be doing that, I kind of feel like I shouldn't be running it onto the main line. We need to run it alongside the main line if we're doing a third train. So we're going to... I'm thinking if we were to just run a straight line right out there and then join it on this side. It's a possibility, but I'm not entirely sure. Or we have another option, which is we have a farm here. Now we could use this farm and we could get... where could we run this though? Out of here? Look. We've got this over here. We could get the farm. We could get a bridge across all of this. Or even a level crossing on this one. So a level crossing there, level crossing there. Run that in. And immediately run that over to this area. That's a possibility. In fact, let's do that. Why not? Let's make use of these farms. Let's make some major use of these farms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting in a large truck station. That one right there will do. In fact, no, let's use these. They kind of look better for the idea of what I'm trying to do. And we will stick that Let's try and make this a little bit nice in terms of design. So if we stick that there, that keeps the farms intact, which is important. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a country road. Small country road? Sure. What's the difference between this and this? Nothing. Medium country road? No, I don't think we need one. I think a small country road will do the trick. And we'll run that... Now, if we run that out that way... Now, you see, it's not exactly... I don't want to run it like that. I want to run it out... So I suppose we're going to have to get rid of these ones. But if we just do this and then we'll just run it across, it's absolutely fine. Like that. That's fine. That's fine by me. I'm happy with that. And then we connect this up like that. So we're going to be using the Peterbilt today. Now if we were to go across here, it'd be an interesting setup. We'll be waiting quite a lot for trains coming up and down, but it's not a major issue. Yeah, it's not really a major issue, and we've got a double level crossing, but in all honesty, that second level crossing will hardly ever be used. That one will hardly ever be used because of how it's set up. That's just a museum level crossing. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. That works for me. And look, we've got some new railroad crossing signs. We'll come along right around here. Like that. I think that works quite nicely. Let's neaten this up just a smidge. Let's do that. And then we'll do that. Yeah, that's all right. There. And then we'll use the use a smoothing tool there, and use a smoothing tool there. Fantastic. Okay, right. What other options do we have here? That's an interesting one. Raised or lowered? Let's go lowered. Ooh, we could even have those. No, let's do that there. And tell you what, on the main line we'll actually have those. There we go. Look at that. That looks great. That does look great. So now we have a way to get food from here, or livestock, into this to enhance the amount of food being produced. That's a really good sign. No, I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. What we need to then do... Alright, think. Come on, brain. If we set up... Right, let's set up a route. I need to change this to red. There we go. That was really annoying me. In fact, I'm not only going to change it to red, but I'm going to name it correctly as well. Which is that, isn't it? Yes. No, that's not it. What is it? No, it is that. Is it? They should... Yeah, there we go. This is the one that needs to be changed. Thunder Bay Iron needs to be changed. But the rest of them are fine. Yeah, okay. What was I doing? That's it. So I need to create one from there. Now this is the green one. Into here. Let's turn that to green. The drop-off point is acceptable to me. I'm happy with that drop-off point. And that is the FSH. Chicago Farms. Let's just call it Chicago Farms, I don't know. Right, so that's that done, and that is running exactly how I want it to run. Fantastic. Right, then... Right, this is now where I'm having to think a lot. If I get rid of this building here... I'm sorry... and replace it with a... No, not that. There we go, a large truck station. Let's straighten this up a little bit. In terms of that, like that. Okay. And increase that to that, so it gets rid of that rubbish of the bridge. As you can see, it hasn't really cleaned it up much. Let's clean it up a little bit better. Come on, clean up. Clean up. Ah, transport fever. Sometimes you just hate the way it does things. Come on, clean it up. Not working. Not working at all. Anyway, okay, so that will have to do. That's the Milwaukee setup. As a matter of fact, we'll have that as the Milwaukee and Madison setup. Now, how do we get to Madison from here? We've got to go in there, around there, and then along there. That's a bit rubbish. If we could have a route that went from there out that way. Look, that's a major road. If we cut across there, that will be even better. So let's go for a large street. There. Could we turn this all into that yellow marked street then? Ah, we could potentially do that. There we go. Autosave. Ignore the autosaves. They cause problems, they do. They really do cause problems. Then if we go for an upgrade of the road, and that's annoying. No, wait, that's already... Maybe where there's houses it goes white. Someone explained this to me, but it doesn't seem to be working in that exact fashion here. No, look, these ones have yellow as I left them. I think it's just a state thing. But anyway, so that will allow us to get to Madison. Now, I'll tell you what, if we were to put another station right here, we could supply all of Madison. Yes, this is good. This is good. Right, so we'll stick another station in. That's a fancy way to put a station, but unfortunately we can't do that. And I will just nudge that over a smidge. I think that's about right. Just do that and give it 2 terminals. I think is fairly good. The only reason I've given this is 3 is to avoid them building a stupid house there. That's the only reason I've given this 3. Otherwise that would be 2 terminals as well. So now we have a way to get from here to here and then from there to there. Although I wonder if that way would be quicker. Let's find out. Let's find out. So we're going to have 2 new lines. Let's bring up all the lines that are going to be active in this setup actually. Which other lines are active? Why are these red? I feel like I've made a mess of everything that's going on here. Those are the active lines. Okay, good. Right, so we've got the one line coming in there. We've got the Chicago setup. What should we make intercity lines? What colour should we make them pink? Intercity lines can be pink. I tell you what, or bright blue, because bright blue will be much... No, I think pink one might be easier to see. Not that pink. No, they're not. The blue's easier to see. The bright blue's much easier to see amongst all this. So if we do that as one line, and we'll do... Again, we'll have a blue line, and we'll do... this is one line. There we go. That's exactly how I wanted it. And then we need buses and stuff through all of them. Right. Right, okay. What if I were to do a line that went from here across there all the way into... What if I did that as a road? Look. From here, if we had a road that went up here, across this... Oh no, but there's an airport in the way. Right, okay. We can't do that. Could do a road that connected there. Wouldn't make it all too much shorter, but... Alright, well, let's stop fussing about that. And we're going to call this... We'll call the ones that go from city to city, we'll call them... We'll call them freight. So we know it's a freight. Then we're going to call it intercity. It can be a fish. It can be an intercity shuttle. A freight intercity shuttle is a fish, and a passenger one is pish. Pish posh. Who knows that reference? Yeah, why not? Let's call it the fish. So we've got fish routes. That sounds so stupid. That really does sound so stupid. I'd rather... SHFI? Shfai. That sounds even stupider. Maybe if we started it with intercity, shuttle, ish, F. Ish F and ish P. Or we could just call it intercity shuttle. Yeah, let's just call it intercity shuttle. I doubt we're going to have buses, passengers going from each. So this is Chicago to Madison. So that one's that, and then this. Oh no! Wait, stop! No, that's what happened. Okay, let's start again. That's why it did that. That's one. That's two. Oh, it still works. It still works. Okay. This is the ish. Sounds like something you say, like something like Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. Ish. He was such a cool guy. Such a cool person, Mr. Miyagi. This is going to be Chicago to Madison. No, this is Chicago to Milwaukee. If anybody has not seen the original Karate Kids, the first four that is, you need to watch them. It's something special. It really is something special. Right, there we go. So that's now that covered and that covered. Now obviously this only covers this tiny area here, and that only covers that tiny area there. But from there we then need shuttles. So we have the standard red shuttles. So at this point we don't need that. We don't need those two, and we don't need that. What we need is we need to focus on one city at a time and create it. Yep, why did I get rid of that? Create a new route in red. It's a red route. Then it needs to be, what is it? I think that's the right way to put them. Milwaukee. It'd help if I could spell Milwaukee correctly. Milwaukee. That's better. Don't blame me for not being able to spell Milwaukee. I mean, I've never heard of a place called Milwaukee apart from in America. In fact, I think Chicago, it's the same thing for me. I've not heard of a place called Chicago, except in America. But other places, obviously, I have. Madison, Rockford, Fort Wayne's obviously a fort. That's not something like that. Detroit, I haven't. But Toronto, yeah, that's Canada, I suppose. Washington, we've got Washington here. We've got obviously a York. You've got the New York. We've got the original York. And by original, I mean it's old. York is a very, very old place. Let's have these drop-off points. Right, so let's stick a drop-off point. Ooh, where should we stick a drop-off point? On the main roads. We can stick a drop-off point there. And then we'll come around to this side. We'll stick a drop-off point on this road, I think. Or if I stuck the drop-off point there and then went around, that might be even better. Yes, let's do that. So if I stick a drop-off point there, then I go around to... Oh, look at that. That covers a load. But I want houses and stuff to grow in this area. So maybe if I stick a drop-off point there, come back down this way, stick a drop-off point... should we say here? There we go, and then stick a last drop-off point. Let's go here. That should be good enough. That should cover the entire town of Milwaukee. So let's actually check that. 1, 2, 3. Apart from that house there, but that's okay. Not really fussed about that. That, and that, and it doesn't cover that little bit there. But that's okay because that covers the area I want Milwaukee to grow in. So let's see if that helps shape the growth of the town in 1974. It's 1974 and we're trying to work out what shape we want the towns to grow. That's ridiculous. So let's now add all the stations in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back. Fantastic, that's done. Now we need to... Ooh, we could create a single depot for both these towns. Since we don't have a depot, if we created a depot somewhere like there, that would be quite... Yeah, we could just run both. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And for Rockford, we'll use the depots down here. Right, this is the one we want. So, new line. Oh, no, we've got the line. What am I talking about? It's... No, we don't have the line. I'm losing my marbles. It is a new line. It's red. It's shuttle F for Madison. And we're going to add in some... Not that. Autosave. That's what we're going to add in. Let's add in autosave. Not rail. Buses. Drop-off point. Right, so we've got one there. That's absolutely fine. If we were to run one down this road... Then we'll run one down that road, in, round, and then back. Yes, that's a good idea. So we'll do one down this road. We'll do one around here. We'll drop one in there. We'll drop one in after the main road there. We'll then drop... We'll have to drop one in, I suppose, there. Yeah, that's a good place. There, and then we'll drop the last one in on the main road near the... Right, we can't drop it in on the bus station. We'll drop it in outside this building. There. And that should cover the entire town. In fact, I know that covers the entire town, so I'm not even going to bother checking. That. In fact, we might not even need that one. If I got rid... No, because I want the town to grow this way. And this way. Right, okay. Fantastic. That's the shuttles done. Now to get the depot. So let's get a road depot. New road depot right there. We'll stick it in... This road might need replacement. We'll stick it in right about... I could just stick it in opposite, I suppose. Right there. That guy wants to turn into the depot now. What's happened here? This car that looks a lot like a Morris decides it wants to drive into the depot. This car, which I don't know what it is. What is that car? Wants to turn into the depot. And that bug is just like, I'm going to mind my own business. I'm not getting involved in this malarkey. Right. Let's get all these ready to go then. So, what routes have we just made that we need to watch out, or we need to add things on? Let's go like that. That will help us. That one and that one. And then we have a freight route up here, Chicago Farms. So it's those three. No, that one and that one as well. There we go. 5 new routes. That's a big setup. So Chicago Farms, we need to bring in some trucks for Chicago Farms. We're going to use the Peterbilts here. I did say we'd be using the Peterbilts, and we are definitely using the Peterbilts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. What's that going to give us? 95, I think. That's going to give us 95. No, I think we need more. So let's go for... How many is that? 8. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to give us what, 162? No, 152. That's 152. I think that should do, if my maths is again correct, which more than likely it's not. So we'll run that on the Chicago Farms. So that's now got its vehicles ready to go. Let's go for... right, perhaps we should get the shuttles running first. It's probably a good idea, so we can get the shuttles out and about. So for these, we're using Studebakers, as you would expect now. These ones, I keep selecting the wrong ones. Not in bright red, and I keep selecting the wrong colour. If we use 10 on each, that should be more than enough. 10 should be more than enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 on each should be fine. Shuttle from Madison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuttle for Milwaukee. That's those sorted. I mean, what's that? We've got a capacity of 104, I think, then, going around that town. I think there's a capacity of 104. I can't be entirely certain. Again, like I said, it's been a while since I've been doing mental maths and stuff. It's really bad. This is why I've stopped relying. At one point, I used to do a lot of work on calculators. I've stopped relying on calculators at all, and I started doing everything in my head again. It's just, yeah, it's embarrassing when you should be good at something and you're not. Let's use these darker blue colors, and we're going to go for 1, 2, 3. 3? Would 3 be enough? It's only 57. 4. Yeah, 4. 76. 76, that will do. 76 going in and out constantly. For the Milwaukee route. So we'll set that on the... Which one is it? It's a blue one. There we go. That one. And then let's brighten it up. So we are going to have a few bright ones. And let's go for... So we had 4. Let's do 7. For the Madison route. Yeah, so that's good. That seems right. Let's save that and let's see what happens. So we're just gonna watch this all come out and, you know, to sort their stuff out. But let's see what happens. It's the day of the Peterbilts. I like that. I like the fact that we've got the Peterbilts and we've got another one, different colours right there. So let's actually... Today is the day of the Peterbilts. So that's a screenshot for that episode. Fantastic. So we had a Studebaker last one, Peterbilt's in this one. Move out the way. Oh wait, I can just press tab. Idiot. Where's the dark blue ones gone? Look at them all. Look at them all go. Don't they look fantastic? I wonder if there's going to be anything waiting over here already. Nothing. That's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, there's the dark blue ones. Ooh, hang on. I sound like, what's it called here? Oh, what's his name now? Sarge from Hong Kong Phooey. Ooh, nobody move. Nobody. Let's take that as a potential screenshot. There we go. Just in case I decide to use that. Alright, so they're on their way. I feel like the platforms for these are not brilliant. Yeah, the platforms for these are not brilliant, so let's swap out platforms. Use Terminal 1. There we go, that's better. That's much better. Alright. Whoa, that's gotten all confused. Right, just go about your business. Oh wow, it's actually okay. I wasn't expecting that to start already, but fine. That's happened. Obviously it's a bit of a mess right now, but it should clear itself up fairly soon. We are going to have to do something about this road though. It's just, it's in a bad condition. This road is in a bad state. Oh wow, yeah, it's things are happening. Things are definitely happening already. Hey, can you turn back around, please? No, not you. Can you turn back around, please? Thank you. And what's this? Amtrak, 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 Amtrak. I'm going to stop saying that. Amtrak. Oops, one more time. Alright, 75's been a big day. Does that mean this has started working? It has. Fantastic. That's a great way to end this. That's an absolutely fantastic way to end this. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever Season 2, the Great Lakes, Series 2, the Great Lakes, whatever you want to call it. Leave a comment, like I said. Let me know what you want to see next in this. There are a few things still left to do, and there are a few ideas that I could still probably use. Obviously, this is a big thing. Maybe we'll start that in the next episode. In fact, that's probably a good idea. Next episode, we'll probably get on with getting this last passenger route in. Let's finish that off before we focus on anything else, which should be absolutely remarkable. I think everything suddenly started to go rather well, which is a good way to get to the close of this series, or to come to the close of this series. Things are going really well. There's plenty going on. There's lots to do. 400 oil, that's a problem. Where is the oil train? What's going on? We might need to sort something out on those oil trains as well. Look at this. Train. That's another I've just got to take that screenshot. Just look at the amount of trains in that single picture. Just in one picture, how many trains have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trains just in a single shot. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do on Twitch, thumbs up, follow, and do support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Ooh, we've got another farm here that we might be able to make use of. Your support would be massively appreciated on there. Every little bit helps. Even $1 really does help. Next time out, like I said, we'll sort out that track over there. We're going to move away from freight for a little while because I think we've done a really good job here. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time. Let's have a look at that. We'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever, the Great Lakes.